Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. The Red Wolves will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So FIU's offense will take the first swing of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Oh, everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm,
he's off to the races. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Takes the handoff, it's Owens. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They're going to ride this running back.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's McNeil. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Twist his way through. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
He'll ride his man on the option.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. On the option. Now the pitch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panther!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You get 5 sacks in a game the way this defense did last week, and it's going to make your offensive coordinator second-guess himself a little bit with respect to protections. I'm not sure how confident this offense is early in the game because they've already given up a sack.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Red Wolves decide to punt it away. Looking for a block. It's long. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Florida International offense is back on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
To the air. It's Jenkins. And the missed connection on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
Makes a grab enough for the first. Finds a crease at the 20. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score. Florida International, 14, Arkansas State.
He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking for space. It's Cross. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Now on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stevenson. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. They try to pop a run on the draw. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. The Red Wolves will line it up on first and 10. They'll give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physical.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf.
That wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
caught in the backfield. It's Cross. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Open space at the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through interception.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Bowling Green looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. FIU pushing tempo. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Got a man. It's Lewis. Turns it on at midfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The give to the tailback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be fourth down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Looking to pass, it's Jenkins. He's right on target. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
So close to that end zone, he could almost taste First and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, FIU. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires left. It's caught downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
And the returner will be brought down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement.
Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the left. Off he goes. Touchdown, Red Wolves. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Arkansas State, 16.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Man, they have been great on fourth down. A perfect 3 for 3. They'll try it again here. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on down.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This offense has a second down play. Looking for room. It's Croft. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Red Wolves send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Law. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Fires on the move. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Snags it over the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
from the gun. They'll give it on the inside. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
FIU.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner will be knocked down. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for a gap. It's Cross. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Rayner. He's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
On second down, he'll fire. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to them on 3rd and short. They try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
He's got it, and they convert. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got his man. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. From the red zone, it's Cross. Able to get one down to the 15.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They'll run it from the gun. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're facing a third down. Gonna run it. It's Cross. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Line gets set, first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose it.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. FIU will line up to punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Dumps it to the back. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Direct snap. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Into traffic, it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's on the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. The pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. From the gun, the running back has it. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after putting... Kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Arkansas State, 16.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the map?
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Winning those individual 6-second battles